Now, it came to one point where I had to decide, and I really had to decide, what kind of life did I want to live? Because I'd had these glimpses of clarity. I knew that there was something about me that was reliable, clear and stable. And yet much of the time I found myself completely caught up in all of my thoughts about something, and all of my ideas, all of my emotions, my fear. But there came a point where I had to decide, what am I actually going to do with my life? Am I going to continue on living this life based on points of view like fear, like anxiety, like judgment and criticism and blame? Or am I actually going to make a stand and face all of these things? Face all of these negative points of view openly, with total nakedness and humility. Now there came a point where it was just clear to me, this is not the way I'm going to live my life anymore. I am going to rely on clarity, and I'm going to rely on the support of clarity to make that choice easy for me. I'm sick of being afraid. You know, there was this nameless terror, and sometimes I could actually pin it onto something. I could justify this feeling of fear. I could work out a reason why I should be feeling afraid right now. And that seemed to make it even more justified. But sometimes there was this fear that I couldn't even really name. There was just this unknown terror lurking somewhere just behind me. And I was just sick of it. I was tired of it. I didn't want to live my life feeling constantly afraid, feeling nervous that something was about to get me. And so what did I do? I decided I'm going to face this point of view of fear. And I'm going to face it with the help of the four mainstays, by being in contact with my trainer, by being totally open and honest with him about what's going on, by using his support to clarify the nature of the point of view of fear. I'm not going to avoid it anymore. I'm not going to run off indulging lots of stories about it. I'm not going to try and replace it with a nice sensation. I'm not going to avoid it. I'm going to face it fully. I'm going to clarify this once and for all. And really, this is a decision that you have to make. But being in a community of other people who are also committed to clarifying their points of view is incredibly supportive. It's incredibly powerful, and it's great fun. It's really easy being with people that are taking responsibility for their points of view, that are not just blurting out everything that comes to their mind, but I'm taking that short moment to see what is the most beneficial thing that I can do and say in this circumstance. So if you like what's going on beneath the surface, it's all these unpredictable points of view. But what you see is that you can take responsibility for them. You can decide what you want to do with each present moment perception. It does seem quite a lot of the time that we're cruising along and we're starting to rely on clarity, and then something comes up. Something that really seems to overwhelm us, and suddenly we're caught in this maelstrom of points of view and ideas about one thought. And public speaking is a very common one. You know, we're sitting in our chairs and it's all okay, and oh yeah, there's clarity. And then somebody says, well, would you like to come and speak in front of 80 or 100 people? Oh my God, where's clarity gone? It hasn't gone anywhere. All that happens is suddenly we start to emphasize a point of view, the point of view of fear of public speaking. But what are you going to do right there? Are you going to continue to be lost in that point of view, or are you going to clarify it? And facing it full on, in just seeing that you can come and speak in front of people and have all of these points of view doing whatever they're doing, and it doesn't affect your ability to function as a normal human being, and just say what you have to say and to share your experience in a beneficial way. You know, to see that you can do that. It's so powerful just to blow open all of these ideas we have about who we are and what we're capable of. But the only way you can do that is by facing them fully. Not by hiding out anymore. Really seeing that clarity does include all points of view. All points of view. All means all. Not most points of view, not those points of view, but not those. All of them. Really, it's so simple, and we've all heard it before, but it does take this commitment to say, this is what I want to experience in my life. I want this ease and this openness in all situations, with all relationships. I'm not prepared to live this this life based on fear and judgment and running away from who I really am. I'm going to take responsibility. I'm going to be really loving towards myself. I'm going to be the most gentle, open, humble person that I could be. I'm going to face everything fully, and to see that I don't have to do it alone. I have the support of a powerful community, a trainer who's made this same commitment, who's seen through many, many points of view. I have the training, the written texts that evoke this clarity courage. They evoke this direct instinctive recognition that whatever is occurring is inseparable from the basic state of total benefit. Total benefit. Everything. The benefit in fear. Fear pointing you back to what is most essential about yourself. But that can only be seen in facing it fully. No longer running away, no longer hiding out from anything. And in that, it's just total relief. There's nothing to guard, there's nothing to hide from, nothing to defend. Oi, hallelujah. It's just fantastic. You know, you can be completely at ease with all of your own stuff and everybody else's stuff too. Really just being completely open in every situation, short moment by short moment. It's as simple as that. And everything else here just confirms that clarity power that we have. It confirms this wide open intelligence. It confirms who we really are. And we hear this and it's so familiar. It's not something new. We've all always known this. We've just seen we got sidetracked. We just got wrapped up in this world of descriptions, but that took a long time to learn. All of these ideas about ourselves, about who we are, about how we need to behave, took years and years to learn. We had to learn the world of descriptions. Fortunately, to recognize clarity happens like that, immediately, instantaneously. Right now, with whatever you're feeling, you relax and face it fully, and there's clarity, shining brightly in your present perception. There's nothing to unlearn. There's nothing to get rid of. All of your points of view are already perfect for this recognition to take place. It just takes this really gentle commitment to your own well-being, because that's what you're committing to. You're committing to your well-being and the well-being of everybody else. And if you really want to support the people you love, then this is the most powerful and effective way you can do it. Becoming clear as to the nature of your points of view, and clear as to the nature of all points of view. And in that, you will have total clarity as to the best way that you can support anybody in any situation, whether that's your mother or somebody that you meet on the street. All inclusive. This brilliant intelligence that sees everything clearly, not this confused world of points of view and ideas where it's like living in a fog. We don't know what to do, we don't know what to say. We don't know how to be of benefit. You rely on clarity, and right there is your answer. Your intelligence. Your bright intelligence. Just keep showing up. Keep making that commitment moment by moment. That's all that's required. There's nothing more complicated than that.